Hey guys, how's it going? It's Eyonyx. Today we're going to be doing a little chat about why you're PvPing wrong. And you are. Let me show you why. So as you can see, I've got a display of my keys and my clicks. So let me get into Sumo. Watch as I go in. So I'm gonna double click. And instead of holding W, what I'm doing is I'm clicking W just as fast as I'm clicking my right mouse button. Add in a shift tab. And of course I did Nick. But it demonstrates. The shift tab works pretty well. Looks like this. So if I'm strafing, you use it in place of a W tab. Right here. W tapping. As soon as I get them in a combo, I shift tap right there. And shift tap, and they're gone. The shift tap is really something a lot of people don't expect. The only downside to shift tapping is that you can't strafe while doing it. And really, it's just a matter of playstyle. Some people prefer the sweep hit methods, which I mean are pretty good. But when it comes down to it, you're either W tapping, S tapping, or shift tapping. And shift tapping is a method that not a lot of people use. So if you're going to get into it, truly utilize it right. And here I just use a shift tap. And there's a method. To be honest with you, it's a learned thing. When learning new PvP styles, you have to overwrite your old ones. But this one, I found pretty easy to integrate with my regular PvP method. I just use my A finger to press the shift key. If you can combine the W tap with a very fast jitter so that it registers on the exact same click that you're using to give somebody knockback, once you get them into a combo and give them a shift tap, you'll be set. The other thing is, make sure you're strafing. Strafing really impacts the way that you hit and the way that other people respond to you. I found that over time, and the more precise strafing I add, the better I get. So to fully utilize these methods, I'd recommend shift tapping and strafing as a combination instead of doing one or the other. Shift tap, W tap, strafe. If you can get these major fundamentals down, you'll have any Skywars game in the bag. Now, I don't claim to be perfect, and I'm certainly not. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, you'll likely know that I'm not that great. However, all that PvP takes is just a bunch of time to learn. And I'll just stop talking. The other thing is, stop running into people. They're there to kill you and not there to help you. Don't run straight at them. Here I'm shift tapping. Alright, it looks like my last two players are not going to come to mid of their own accord. And there we go. Really all it comes down to is just getting that style and figuring out what kind of method works best for you. And to be honest with you, I still jitter click, which is something a lot of people have recommended against for me. But as you can see, I'm not doing that badly. And to be honest, I'm probably never going to change it. So if you get really used to and good at a certain PvP method, maybe you should try something else. Or maybe you should perfect what you're good at. Try out adding shift taps after your W taps. Try out more precise small strafes, even in very tight spaces and stuff you encounter in Bed Wars and Skywars. And do a little more research into what kind of clicking actually is suited for you. If you can do all these things, master your aim, you're probably going to get way better at PvP. But stop thinking it's your gear.